As you guys, if anybody watched this last week, I absolutely love this deck. I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It just does a lot of broken things. I mean, I didn't have to play against Mono Red, but again, if Jimmy could get the Wild Growth Walker package online, he shouldn't have too much difficulty doing what he needs to do.
Right.
So I think it's more of an uphill battle for Mono Red unless he has the, the extremely fast start.
Right.
They can start?
Yep, they're good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jimmy's got a very keepable hand. It's a pretty sweet hand, actually. It's got a Tamio of Vraska, a couple of lands, foiled Overgrown Tomb. Jimmy should probably just be going Branchwalker here. Yep. And finds a land.
That breeding pool is upside down in his hand.
Yeah, he does that on purpose because it's the revealed card.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was the one that was revealed.
Yep.
There's 1 damage.
Yep. Still waiting for Jimmy. Just take 1. It's okay. Branchwalker did what it needed to do.
I haven't seen a skewer the critics from Brandon at all.
And maybe he doesn't have him in there?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Jimmy just got to pass, show him the land that he already knows he has.
Just drew Lightning Strike. Got a Chain Whirler. Probably going to play that out first.
Yeah.
Or maybe he plays the Lightning Strike because it will pump the Lava Runner. I'm not sure. Sure, you want to tap 2 for that?
It's not Wizard's Lightning. He gets in for 2, right?
Yeah, so 5 total there.
So Jimmy could play a little Vraska here. And is he going to go Tamio? Let's go a little Vraska. Gains a life for the beacon. Kills the dude. So now he can play Chain Whirler, hit Jimmy.
Yeah,
and kill the Vraska. Which is okay. Jimmy should be fine with that.
Yeah.
It's not too big a deal. Tamio's going to need to be...
well, the thing is, he can play... Yeah, he can play Chain Whirler and then play Lava Runner and get in for 2.
Yeah. And there you go. Jimmy goes to 14, Vraska dies, and then takes 2, goes to 12.
Yep, he really needs to find...
He's like a Wild Growth Walker. And what's a Jade Light? Jade Light blocks.
does not block the Chain Whirler.
Yeah, that's fine, you can take that. We block the other one. What's in the hand over there?
Chandra.
Okay. Just Jade Light. Paradise Druid, he'll probably bin it. And a Teferi. He'll keep, okay. It's a land and passes. Chandra and land. And shock.
So we can play all that. Minus the other land. No, we can play his whole hand here.
Comes the Chandra. Well, that helps you. Get rid of it. Boom. No big deal. You got all the lands you needed to play everything in your deck. Yeah, Jimmy goes to 9. I'd have probably swung with the Lava Runner too. Get Jimmy to block, and then you could shock the Jade Light.
Yeah, that's true.
There's the Teferi. He can. What would you bounce the Chandra back to hand?
I don't really know, honestly.
You don't really want to block the or send the Chain Whirler back, because then that kills your Teferi.
Right.
Is he gonna go Tamio? Yeah, he's going Tamio. He's gonna probably go looking for a Command the Dreadhorde.
Yeah.
So Jimmy's gonna gain a life, go back to 10. Let's see, Frump rooting on Baby Pease.
I wonder, did he name? He would name.
He did name Wild Growth Walker. Okay.
Because he can minus and bring back Branch Walker. Minus the Tameo.
Yeah, he can.
Bring
You
back
are
Branch
right.
Walker. Play
Have a big
bolt.
turn next turn. Yep.
Yeah. He did not play land this turn, so he can play as that Temple Garden tapped.
Yep.
And then he can actually play if he draws. Oh wait, no, he has 4th other land, right?
Yes.
He can play Overgrown Tomb or Temple Garden tapped, and then the next turn he can play. Or I guess he's just going to do it this turn.
Shot. Go to 8. Play the Walker.
Yeah, because then he can play Teferi plus Branch Walker.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be a good strong turn for him.
Yeah.
All right. We got ourselves a battle here.
Let's
There's a Machinu and a Shock. So that's 4 damage. That could come right at Jimmy's face right there. Calling it land. Yep. It always just seems to happen off the Chandra flip. There's Pyromancer, Jimmy to 6. And I'm assuming Brandon will shock him. Put him to 4.
Well, so if he attacks with Chain Whirler, I'm in favor of blocking the Jade with the Jade Light.
Ooh, he shot. No, give Jimmy his 2 life back. He shot that.
I'm in favor with blocking with the Jade Light, so you can bring it back and gain 6.
Sure. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Why not? Yep, that's exactly where we're going with this. Now, a shock to Tamio. Okay, sure.
What's Tamio?
Her minus is 2.
No, it's 3.
Oh, okay, so that takes that.
He has another
play
one in
away.
hand, though, doesn't he?
He does.
So he can just plus this one, maybe try to bend something else, maybe try to get something else.
If I'm plussing, I think he needs to go look for Dreadhorde.
Right. So you plus this one, then play the other one.
Yeah, and then you can still bring back the Jade Light.
Right.
And play it.
Maybe try to get another Wild Growth Walker?
He's got to start thinking about finding that Dreadhorde, though. There's a Sajani, a Sorin, Beacon, Tamio. So, nothing.
So yeah, just play the other Tamio.
Yep, that's exactly what he's going to do.
Yep. And then he
Nice play. Gains a life, goes to 9. Minus, grab Jade Light, play it, gain 6.
Yep.
Good call, Dan. There you go. Gets Massacre Girl is so good right here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. We're going to see a massacre. Sure, that was pretty sweet. Pretty sweet play. This deck is so good. I love it.
Right.
Just...
it will kill off his Jade Light, though.
It's fine.
He has to reveal that card.
To light up the stage. Which he's just going to cast.
Ugh. Right, yeah. The next turn, he needs to deal with Chandra this next turn, so... Wait, how is he casting it for 1 mana? What did he cast out of his hand?
Shock.
Oh, okay. To the face?
Correct. Surprised you just didn't shock the Tamio away.
Right.
Oh, but light up the stage, you need to cause damage.
Correct.
Never mind. So it goes Chain Whirler, Steam Can.
Well, knowing the Massacre Girl is on top, I don't want to cast either of these this turn.
Yeah, you want to reload next turn.
Got a piece of hair in my head.
Alright.
It's awful.
There's Jimmy with that. Nah, I go looking for Dreadhorde. Because if you get Dreadhorde, that's all you're going to do here. And he still has enough. Oh, he went for a J-Light. Man, he's calling some good ones.
Yeah.
Gain 6 more life. Sure. Go to 19. Gets a land. And Tamio, they'll probably...
Oh, no, keep it on top.
Tamio's doing serious work here.
Mm-hmm.
Now Wild Growth Walker is well out of range. What is he like? He's a 5'8" now. 5'7". My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Jimmy can play Teferi if he wants. Bounce the Chun. No, you can't bounce a Planeswalker.
Correct.
Gotta
He
bounce.
needs to deal with the Chandra this turn, because if it lives another turn, it's a big problem.
So Teferi and bounce the Chainwhirler?
Maybe.
Now it doesn't matter. Chainwhirler don't matter anymore. I mean, yeah, it kills your Teferi, big deal. Get a draw.
I mean, you could bounce any one of the creatures, and
He's
then...
just ticking up and passing.
Huh. So let's see if we see a minus. I mean, I guess Jimmy is at 20, so the Chandra's not that big of a deal.
Nah, not really. And Jimmy kept a Tamio up top. I wouldn't be surprised to see Jimmy Tamio for a Johnny. Now seems like a good spot for that card.
Yeah.
Pump this team, gain life, whatever you want to do. I mean, you play a Johnny, you know more what he does than I do.
Johnny gives your creatures vigilance, and then it puts a 1/1 counter on each creature and other planeswalker you control, and then the minus is that's the minus, and the plus is gain 3 life.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Card's great.
He did -7 Chandra, so
Yeah, so he's got to exile the top 7.
So he's deciding where he wants to put the damage. Add Jimmy, so Jimmy's going to 13.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that part of it.
Top 7 cards. It's a good game. It's a good battle.
Why is he not doing all 7?
Yeah, it's all 7, bud.
Are they trying to ask someone something? I think they've figured it out. They got it.
Got it. All top 7 come out.
Okay, that's what we're on.
Yep.
Alright. So he's got some land, so he's going to play this land here. 7 lands. I think the first step here is to play the Steamkin that he has left from the...
Light up the stage.
Yeah. That would be the first step, in my opinion, is to play the Steamkin. And then, because then this would have been... He would have been able to play this, the 3/1 drops, take 3 counters off, cast the Chainwhirler, cast the other Chainwhirler, cast the Viashino Pyromancer, and then he has a 4/4 Steamkin.
Put 3 life back on Jimmy.
Oh, I see.
And then Vashino Pyromancer to Teferi.
Yeah. So yeah, so if he led with the Steamkin, he could have played all of
Oh
those
yeah,
cards.
easily.
Including the Chainwhirler that's off the light of the stage, and the other Chainwhirler that's in his that's exiled.
Mm-hmm.
So that because that card's really, really, really good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It like in the version that I play, that's like all burn. It's the only 4 of rare that I play.
Oh, okay.
It's actually the only rare I play in the deck.
Really?
Yeah, everything else is a common or uncommon.
All right.
I'm on like the straight burn version though, and like the spear spewers just so you can get spectacle.
Mm.
Like no chain whirlers because chain whirler's not that great
Right.
in my opinion. Like, it's a good card, but it's just not that great currently. I think he forgot about the cards that he had off Steamkin, or I mean off of Light Up the Stage.
Yeah, he did. Nope, he's going for him now. Chainwhirler.
It's the only one he's going to get though.
He's going to get Jimmy for 1 there. Chainwhirler's attacks are no good now, though.
Correct. I just.
Well,
I mean, it kills Jade Light, but then he plays Tamio and gets the Jade Light back.
right. I think Jimmy's next turn is going to be play Tamio, get a Johnny back, and start getting your team out of range completely.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to bring a Johnny back or not.
You think he might just want to go pad the life more?
Maybe. I mean, he's at 12 now. But we'll see. I guess he could just play this Massacre Girl first.
Because
No, you know what he needs to get? He needs to get Soren back. I think.
Here comes Tamio. We're going to find out.
Never mind.
He is No, he's going up. He's looking for Dreadhorde, dude. Come on, he's got to be. Yeah, he called Dreadhorde, didn't he?
Yeah, he was going to name... He looked like he was about to name Jade Light and then didn't. So I wonder if he's going to play this land and then play Massacre... Yeah, play Massacre Girl. It wipes...
It'll wipe Brandon's board.
Yeah.
He did not, though.
So he's got the shock and looks like he just drew Steamkin. Probably gonna play Steamkin shock.
Shock Jimmy, probably.
Probably. Or no, yeah, he has to shock Jimmy, I think. Or shock the Jade Light.
Yeah.
Because then 2 of those creatures will get in instead of 3, or instead of just 1.
So the only creature, if Jimmy plays Massacre Girl next turn, the only creature that's going to live is Wild Growth Walker.
Correct.
I think that should play, unless it's Dreadhorde here.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, Wild Growth Walker doesn't live either.
So
because they would get everything would get -7, -7.
Now you minus to play the Jade Light.
Yep.
And gain 12 life here. Go to 24. No, like at this point, there's no way the mono red deck can win.
I agree. There's another Massacre Girl.
Yeah, there's literally no way the mono red deck wins now.
Right.
If I'm the mono red player, I might just concede. Because now you got to deal with 2 Wild Growth Walkers. Jimmy's padded his life total heavily.
That Wild Growth Walker gets +2, yep.
And this Wild Growth's just absolutely huge.
Correct.
Now he's definitely... No, he still wouldn't be out of Massacre Girl range.
Right, because he added 2 more creatures to
yeah.
this. Yeah.
Yep, I like the swing. Bring him. Start pressuring him.
I'm not the biggest fan of attacking with the Jade Light. I definitely like attacking with the Wild Growth Walker. But the Jade Light just dies to Chain Whirler and doesn't trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem I have with it.
Maybe Jimmy just figured he'll buy the Jade Light back again.
The problem, though, is he leaves up 3... Only leaves up 3 blockers. And so his Tamio could just die.
Sure. But if Brandon, who's top... Oh, Brandon does have 1 card in hand. Brandon really can't swing at Jimmy.
I mean, he can.
He can. I mean,
at
sure.
20.
Go for it.
It literally just kills the Tamio here. That's it. Shock, target that Jade Light.
Okay, no.
See, so now like he only has 2 blockers, so this Tamio is 100% dying if Brandon decides to attack. Didn't put the counter on the Runaway Steamkin.
No, Jimmy just told him.
There we go.
He passed.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I think your priority is definitely to get Tamio off the board there.
Right, I agree. I at least swing with the 2 Jade Lights. I mean, the 2
Call
Chain
for the
Whirlers.
Dreadhorde here. Go for it. There it is. That's what he called. This game's over now, officially.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Explaining it to him.
Yeah, there's... Jimmy would have gained a ton of life
He's
there.
like, I'm going to bring back all the Explore dudes and this extra...
And the walkers that I need
and
just
the extra
to
Wild
take
Growth
your
Walker.
board away.
I'm going to have those enter first, and
Yep.
then I'm going to gain 9 life every time I explore.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to explore 10 times. So.
Jimmy's got 2 Honor Guards, a Finale of Eternity, 2 Cry the Carnarium, which will probably come in here, 2 Cruel Harpooner, 2 The Elder Spell, 2 Narset, 3 Duress, and a Teferi. Brandon has 2 Legion Warboss, 3 Fiery Cannonade, an Experimental Frenzy, 2 Direfleet Daredevil, a Tybalt, which is definitely going to come in, and 4 Lava Coil.
I think Finale of Eternity is going to come in.
Absolutely. Jimmy will bring Finale in.
That Axis 10 thing is disgusting.
Yeah, I don't think Jimmy brings anything else in.
Cry, Finale.
Oh, the cries in the Finale.
Maybe the Duresses.
And for Brandon, Tip Bolt is a guarantee.
Yeah.
And maybe Cannonade?
Coil.
Yeah, you're right. Coil's just going to deal with the Explore package.
I also like Legion Warboss. It finishes off a Teferi.
Yeah, you can do it.
You know,
you can definitely do it.
that's why everyone's playing that card now.
Mm-hmm.
Is because you bring it in and when you're facing a walker, they bounce something, and then on turn 3 you play Legion Warboss, and then it just hits the walker that binds down to 1.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't see anything else really coming in.
Right. Jimmy is bringing 4 cards. We think we know 3 for sure.
I think he's bringing 5.
5.
So it looks like he took out a command the Dreadhorde, 2 Paradise Druids, and I didn't see the rest of the cards. He's bringing in Duress, Cry. So no Finale.
He did not bring Finale in.
That's interesting. Where are all our viewers?
They're all seeing Godzilla, dude.
No,
That's what
probably
we should
not.
be doing right now.
No.
Why?
Doing that tomorrow.
Yes, but we do it every day.
I'm not a fan of seeing movies multiple times.
Why?
Just not. Ew.
But it's the king.
Yeah, I'm still... I just can't see a movie more than, once, in a short period of time.
Well, hail the king.
Do you know what the last movie I saw in theaters was?
What? Saw.
No, I
have
didn't
no
see.
idea.
I didn't see Saw in theaters. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of the last movie I saw. Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse.
How was that?
That's pretty good. I saw it with my nephew, so that was kind of annoying.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's young, and when a movie theater is very loud, he doesn't realize that he can talk at a normal level.
Sure.
And just because it's loud around you, you don't have to yell.
Right.
But then he's like yelling in my ear, telling me about the movie, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm sitting here next to you watching it as well. I mean, he's a kid, so it's like, but I kind of wish I would have went to go see it by myself first and then go see it with him.
Right.
I still want to go see Detective Pikachu. I haven't seen that one yet.
I seen it.
Is it good?
I didn't think it was bad. You like Pokemon?
Yeah, I like Pokemon.
Then you'll like it. I knew nothing about Pokemon going into watching it. My wife and my father-in-law went to see some movie I did not want to see, and Pikachu was the only thing playing at the time.
Oh, okay.
So I went and seen it, and I was pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed it. I like the fact that I remember playing Pokemon Stadium with my nephew back in the day.
That's the GameCube one, right?
Yes. Yeah. And my favorite, we had all the cheat codes, obviously, and my favorite one to play with was Mewtwo.
Yeah.
And Mewtwo's in the movie, so that's cool.
Oh, is it? Awesome.
Yes.
And
he's, of course, super OP, so...
Oh, yeah, I mean, he always is. What was the first movie he was in? Pokemon 2000?
I have no idea.
I believe so. I believe that was the one he was in. Because that's the first movie I ever had, ever.
Okay.
In my life was Pokemon 2000. Because when I lived in Orland, we didn't have cable.
Mm-hmm.
That was in our rooms. We had one TV with cable on it, and the rest didn't.
So you watch Pokemon 2000 like crazy?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I would go to the movie thing and rent a movie and watch all those. But the only movie I owned was Pokemon 2000.
All right, fair enough.
I don't know what that is, but it looks like he's probably gonna bottom that because he doesn't have a black source question. Or
Have
does
it
he?
on top. Yeah, Jimmy's.
He has a black source. Okay, he does.
Yeah, he does. He's good at duressing.
I didn't see the water grave there. I like that duress F&M promo.
Oh yeah.
We got double lightning strike, double pyromancer, so he's gonna take a lightning strike.
Yep. It's a pretty soft hand from Brandon. Well,
Yeah.
then again, it is 10 points of damage in his hand.
Right. Well, 8.
8, sorry.
7. Sorry.
No, it's Vashino's. They deal 2, don't they?
Yeah. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, are you talking about
When he
that?
had the other strike,
I was
yeah.
like, wait, what? No, it's 7 now.
So we're going to get in for 2. But Jimmy's at 16. Jimmy's going to duress that other lightning strike out of here.
Sure, here's the other lightning strike.
Now he really picked apart that hand.
Yeah, and then if he draws a black source for this, for the cry.
He's in good shape.
Yep. Very good shape. I
Yep.
should probably change this so it has someone actually winning game 1. There we go. Keep forgetting about that. Another Viashino.
So Jimmy's going to go down to 12 here. And Jimmy gets a beacon.
And then passes. Not the black source he wanted. He needs another land, even if it's not a black source, because beacon will help.
Chandra's coming down. That was his top deck.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing.
Oh,
That's
no.
It's good for Jimmy.
Yes, it is.
Does he get land?
He did, but not the one he needs.
Oh, that's
Playing
rough.
a Johnny and gain some life, no? Yeah, you can. Shocking. He might play Tommy-O.
No,
but
a
see
Johnny
Johnny.
gain 3 probably.
Yeah.
Oh, gain 4 probably total.
Yep.
Yep.
Game 4, go to 10.
And just hope that Brandon doesn't find a way to deal 2 more damage to this Johnny.
Yeah.
I did not see what he
Looks
just
like a
drew.
chain whirler. I could be wrong,
There's a Steamkin.
though. Obviously, it wasn't a chain whirler because he did not.
Oh, he has another land in hand. It is.
It is a chain whirler, okay.
So you can get this Johnny down to 1. Jimmy does have double black now via the interplanar beacon.
But it can only be used for planeswalkers.
Is that true?
Correct. Jimmy, Vashino's
yeah.
coming right at him for 4, so Jimmy's going to 5 here. He needs to hit. Yeah, you need that black now. And he did not get it, but he's going to gain some life. He's got a Branchwalker in hand, so he's got a blocker now.
So 9 damage on board. Bin the
Just let that
cameo.
go,
You have
yeah.
to bin it. Yep. You can take 6 and hope that he doesn't draw 2 damage, which he just drew a Chain Whirler, so that's one of the 2 damage he needs. If he draws any burn spell here, it's over, and that's it. Yep. Yeah, that's game. So we're gonna go to game 3 here.
Yep. Jimmy just needed a black land, and he would have probably took the game over.
Yeah, most likely. I don't know with the Chain Whirler though, but it definitely would have been more of a game.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also kind of what Mono Red preys upon. So
Yeah, that is true.
that it preys upon like the fact that if you miss one land, you're probably dead. If you're missing a color, that's why Mono Red's so big in the format right now. And because there's so many multicolored decks like this that if they miss a land, they could just get really, really hurt.
Right.
And Mono Red's really just good at like abusing that, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Jimmy needs to see that magical, Branchwalker Wild Growth hand.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see, though.
No, Jade Light Wild Growth. That's what he needs. Gets it out of range. Gets it out of range.
That is
coil.
definitely living the dream, right
Well,
there.
yeah, but it gets the important part is it gets the Wild Growth Walker out of range of coil,
Mm-hmm.
which I assume Brandon brought in.
Yep.
Could be wrong though. He might not have brought them in. Yeah, this is something funny.
What's up?
Watch this dog.
Oh!
Doug didn't realize it was a slide.
I was like, whoops.
So let's see here.
It's not very good.
No, it is not. He has to mulligan, I think.
2 Tamio, 2 Teferi, 1 Jade Light, 2 land.
Yeah, I think he has to mulligan.
I mean, I would, but he is the one piloting.
I guess if he draws land, he's guaranteed to be able to play Teferi with the beacon. He looked, it was Sorin on top, so he's glad he'd mulligan there.
That was a smart call.
Hey, there's more people in chat now.
Who's here?
I don't know. There's 2 people now instead of 1. That looks like more than 2 people to me.
Yes, it does.
I don't know. It's really weird with this stuff. All right, so I did not see this hand. It looks very, very land heavy for Jimmy here. Very land heavy.
That's okay. He you know, you got to keep that though. You can't risk the mulligan again.
Right.
Because now you can go Jade Light,
and then play Teferi.
Oh, sure. That's great. Gains a life, goes to 21, draws a card.
Draws
and
Cry.
that was a nice draw, too.
Yep.
Because he already has the other black land in hand. Hey, he's looking pretty good here.
Yep.
Good start. Is Brandon just going to mop up with Chain Whirler if he's got it? I don't think he does, though.
No, it looks like he's got a Pyromancer, a...
Light up the stage. He's got a couple Pyromancers in hand.
2 lightning strikes.
There's Pyromancer. Teferi did what he needed to do.
He cannot cast light at the stage there.
Oh. No light up the stage. Not for 1. Oh, no. Gotta deal you damage.
So we know there's 2 mountains on top of the deck. I don't know.
Have fun drawing those 2 mountains now?
No, they're going to shuffle.
That's fine. That's fair.
That's the correct way to do it. Yeah, can't do light at the stage that way. The Teferi is still dead, though.
Well, unless he's taking it back, and Jimmy's allowing it. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, what's going on? Man, he's drawing a lot of lands.
Yeah, he is.
Looks probably going to play Jade Light here. Yep.
Yeah, get these lands out of your hair. Wow,
Jeez.
Jesus. Okay.
That's a 2-1 for 3.
And thank God you got a Cryonarium in your hand.
Yep.
Yep, we see, Jimmy. It's not good.
I mean, you could play your land, shock, lightning strike, light at the stage here. Or play Steamkin, shock, light at the stage. That's what I would do.
See, there goes Jimmy keeping the 1 land upside down. Those
Yep.
lands upside down again.
Yeah, I do that whenever I get like Thoughtseized or Duress or anything like
Sure.
that. So. Cast shock, target that, okay.
It's fine.
Attack for 2, then cast.
How goes it? How goes it?
It's
There you
going.
go.
Jimmy's drawing a bunch of lands.
What
A
game
lot.
is this?
Game 3.
Game 3?
You don't have to close it so slowly.
I didn't want to slam it, you know?
I don't.
I'm trying to be respectful.
He didn't cast the light at the stage. That's interesting to me.
Jimmy just go Cry here, then plays Branchwalker.
Yeah.
Yep. Just Cry the Crinarium.
They get exiled.
Exile those bad boys. And a Branchwalker.
Don't those lands only tap for different colors if you have a Planeswalker in play?
It's only 4 Planeswalkers, though.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah. How you doing? 2-0?
2-0.
Nice.
I played against the Mirror. It was an interesting game. This guy, I'm not trying to say anything bad on him, but like, he thought Deputy actually exile if it got killed in response. So I had to like get a bunch of people like, hey, you know, this is not how it works.
Correct.
Deputy does not exile if it's destroyed.
Because it says exiled until
until Deputy's gone.
Yes.
Yep.
But Deputy's no longer
If
there.
Deputy is no longer there when the trigger goes on the stack, it is does not exile because it's not there to exile.
Right. I still got there. It's a fun mirror match.
Does the rest really matter here? I don't think so.
No.
He needs something more relevant.
For mono red, no, I don't think so. I think
Oh, and he
I think
kept it.
been the-
Okay. Yeah,
I wonder if mono red brings in a fiery cannonade here.
that's what we were trying to guess on.
I don't think he does.
We figured he would bring in Lava Coil because Jimmy gained a ton of life on him.
Lava Coil, Tybalt, and maybe Legion Warboss.
Yeah.
Legion
Just to
Warboss.
like finish off the fairies and stuff like that.
Yep.
The Tybalt, he had game 2 off of a Chandra activation. He had to throw it away.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's rough. Strike, yep.
16 for Jimmy.
Don't forget is he striking Jimmy directly?
Yeah, he did.
Don't forget your triggers, bro.
Strike Jimmy again to 13.
Yeah, he's missing those triggers.
No, I think he's pointing out the card and then at Jimmy, saying strike, triggered, shot, strike you.
Here I would cast the light up the stage and
Yeah.
then see what you get off. Or I would remove the 3 counters, then cast light up the stage.
There you go.
Maybe.
That's
I don't
how
know.
I do it.
I would have probably held the second strike.
Jimmy's at 13.
I would have held the second strike.
That's so good.
Can Jimmy not? And Jimmy can't take those with a duress, right?
Well,
No,
so
he
like
cannot.
the thing is,
Because they're exiled.
if he would have done lightning strike, then cast
Well, because what he could do here is
light up the stage, get the Steamkin to 3 counters. He could have then cast Chandra light up the stage,
right.
and then the Steamkin's back at 2 counters.
Well, he can still do that. He can technically remove, cast light up the stage, get 2 more cards at the top. And if it's not land, he can get a steam
Right,
back
but but by doing that first,
yeah,
and we see that it was a land.
yeah.
So by
Does it land?
yeah, he just drew it. If he did the second light up the stage, by doing the lightning strike, then casting the light up the stage, then casting the second lightning strike afterwards,
Right.
you're putting more counters on the steam can. You're just being more efficient with it to make sure that you can remove the 3 counters and have enough spells to get it back to the 3 counters.
Bro, what are you doing?
Oh, he gets the shock. The 1-mana spell he could cast.
Remove the counters, bro. Remove the counters.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Now he gets to hit for 4 for free. So I don't think Jimmy has anything relevant in his hand, right? He has
No,
a
he's
duress
got
and
lands
a-
and duress. He needs to hit something now.
That's in a Johnny.
That is something.
He's like, nice land, bro.
I mean,
And Johnny will gain him some life.
That life to stage is gone as well.
yep.
What did Johnny proliferate draw? Gain a life? I can't remember. What
It's
does.
gain 3 life, and then gives your creatures vigilance, and the -2 or it's -2 is put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control and other planeswalker you control. Would he hit off the?
He didn't show yet. Oh,
No.
land.
So I'm gonna go ahead and play that. Wait, what? What's going on?
You're 1 card, bud.
There we go.
He thought he was playing
Gonna
light up the
shuffle that
stage.
again.
Life to stage was
Gone.
gone. Yeah. He probably thought he was playing life to stage. Jimmy's just like, whatever, dude. Not a big deal. I think you just go 4 to the face here.
I don't know. Johnny's kind of a problem.
It is, but he's also
You're only netting 1 damage if you don't take out a Johnny.
true.
You're
I guess
doing
a
1
Johnny
damage a turn.
Johnny buys Jimmy 2 turns to dig for a
Buys him more than
Dreadhorde
2.
invasion. Yeah, technically buys him a 3rd turn. Yeah.
And Jimmy top decks a Hinterland Harbor. He is flooding bad.
Yeah. There's no way he has like any more lands in his deck.
No.
Tick up Chandra to 7.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Very. And now he puts some more pressure on him.
I believe he has another one to just wipe out this
Yeah.
Johnny here and bash for 4.
Yeah, he's got another one in his hand.
Yep.
Yep. Alright, Jimmy needs to find something.
I don't even think Dreadhorde invasion saves him here.
No, Command the Dreadhorde.
Commander Dreadhorde, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Top decked another land.
That's brutal.
It's probably a game here. He just ults and kills him, right?
yeah, it looks like it. 7. Yep. there
James,
you
I
go.
kill me, dude. Just do it. That's brutal.
Damn.